girls, this is Mrs. Garcia. We are going to be talking about synthesizing information today. Okay, we will be using synthesizing for box 2 and box 3 of our learning board for this week. Now, on our learning board for box 2, it's going to ask for you to read the read aloud. Now remember that our read aloud is Last Day Blues by Julie Danberg. And we said that it is very familiar to us because we have all read First Day Jitters and we have grown to love that story, but it's a little bit different because it is the Last Day Blues because we are counting down to our last days of second grade. Now in the second box, what it's going to ask you to do, and this one is for a grade, it's going to say, think about the students in the story. What will you miss most about your school? Describe your answer. Okay, now when we talk about synthesizing, well, when you synthesize, your ideas grow and change. When we are making a synthesis, when we're synthesizing information, you combine what you know with what you're reading and your thinking changes. So for example, you see here where you have some seeds underground and it says, at first I was thinking. So before you start reading the story, you're going to kind of think, oh, well, maybe they're just talking about how, it's their last day. And then 2, you see this little sprout coming up, and of course there's a sun. And then I was thinking, because you continue to read, and then you continue to build on those ideas, and your thoughts grow and they change. Now, 3rd, whenever you're finished wrapping up reading the story, now I am thinking this, and your thoughts are complete. Now remember that when you are synthesizing information, you are using what you know, also what you read, and you kind of make your own thoughts of what it is. Now, for example, when you are working on the second box of our learning board, you're going to be thinking about the students in the story. You're going to be thinking about what was it that they were blue about? Now, Last Day Blues, they were sad about. What were they sad about? Now, what will you miss most about your school? Describe your answer. Now, remember that when it asks for you to describe your answer, you need to make sure that you put some detail in it, okay? That you don't just say, I'm going to miss PE. No. You're going to say, I'm going to miss PE because I loved when Coach D would do this, that, okay? Or I loved when Coach C would tell me this, or that, okay? Now, you need to make sure to be specific. When we are working on box 3, we're going to synthesize the information that we learn in the story. So we're going to listen to some things in the story. And then you're going to say, my favorite classroom activity this year was, and you're going to think about the classroom activities that we have been working on. You're going to describe and explain your answer. Now, you can say, for example, in my class, Mrs. Garcia's class, we had a routine where we would start with silent reading, and then we would do stations, and then we would switch. Okay, so they could say anything like that. I loved when we would do silent reading. I love when we did stations. I love when we did independent writing. I loved when we did math stations. Anything that you miss from your class, that's what you're going to talk about. You're also going to talk about why you missed it, okay? Make sure that you add those descriptive adjectives. I will see you all later. I hope you have a great summer. Bye-bye.